I'm a 21-year-old university dropout who started with no money, no skills, and quite literally nothing but just 100% blind confidence in myself. And that was actually just over 1 year ago today. Now, fast forward a little bit to where we are today, and we've bootstrapped our AI software company to over $50,000 a month. We have a team of over 15 people, and we're here in beautiful Miami. And look, this is quite honestly just the beginning of our journey, because I promise you we're going to scale Insight AI to $100 million in 5. And look, when you hear me say that, you may be thinking, who the hell is this guy? Who does he think he is to be saying stuff like this, these crazy bold claims? And look, that's a completely valid response. That is exactly why I'm making this video, and exactly why I'm going to continue making videos just like this to show you the completely unfiltered process of what it takes to take a company to $100 million in 5 years, because I want to show you what is truly possible, because I'm just a normal 21-year-old university dropout, and I want to show you what can truly be done by a normal person when you put your mind to something and go all in. Because I probably have a lot of similarities to you as you're sitting there watching this. And I just want to show you what a regular person like myself and like you is capable when you lock in, put in the work, and do everything you can to make something happen. And not just to try and reach a goal, but to make it inevitable. I'm going to break down quite literally everything we've done to get to the point where we're at, doing 50K a month, and what we plan to do to get to $100 million in 5 years. And look, we've been using a 4-phase plan to get us from zero to where we are, and we're going to continue using that plan to get from where we are to $100 million. So I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like, and I'm going to show you our entire plan so you can see exactly how we're going to make this happen. And look, like I said, this plan consists of 4 main phases. There's some subcategories inside of here, but there's 4 main phases that we're using to go from zero, which was us in January 2024, to where we are now, and then to $100 million. Phase 1 is testing the market. Phase 2 is our partner program, Insight AI Academy, and our Insight platform. Phase number 3 is converting our platform into a SaaS, which is a software as a service, plus our YouTube organic. And phase number 4 is affiliates and referrals, which that'll break down a lot more in depth to explain to you exactly what I mean, because you may kind of have a brief understanding of what I'm saying here, but these phases, they work very, very well to go from each phase to the next, and it will cause some pretty crazy exponential growth, which I'm going to show you and break down exactly here so you can see how we plan to make this happen and why I'm so confident that we can do this. All right, so phase number 1 is testing the market. And you may be wondering, what are you talking about, testing the market? And look, I'm gonna break this down, because when we started, we had to test the market. We had no clue what we were doing. We didn't know what conversational AI was. We didn't know how to use it, how to fulfill, how the backend works, how to build a team around it. We knew absolutely nothing. And so we had to learn how to do it, and we had to see how the market would respond, because we wanted to see, is this something that's even worth pursuing? Is this even something that's worth selling? And so we had to see what to do, how the best way to go about this was, and if it even made sense to pursue this altogether. And so obviously it did, because you can see we're at this point we are now. But when we first started, Nick and I knew nothing. We knew nothing about conversational AI. And so we just saw how powerful it was, and we saw a huge opportunity. And so we said, hey, let's test the market. And that's phase 1 of our plan from 0 to 100 million. And that phase 1 is already completed. But phase 1 was, we didn't own our own platform yet. We hadn't started building our own conversational AI software. We were using a third party. We were using Air AI, which some of you guys may know now as a platform that has kind of gone to shit. But back then it was working quite well. And so that was what we used as a platform to test the market. And so what we did was we just built everything to have some very low quality funnels and just running ads. That was it. We started launching ads to see how the market would respond. And so we made some good demos with the AI just to kind of showcase it, because we thought, hey, look, this is such powerful technology. We think just showing how it works in action will be enough to get people to convert and click the ads. And they did. So we started running these ads. Within the first 10 hours, they were blowing up, absolutely crushing, better than any ads I've ever seen before. And so we knew right away, okay, this is something crazy. And then we just had to kind of figure out how to build a very basic foundation of our company without having our own platform, right? We're still relying on a third party. This is still phase 1, right? We're learning the ropes. We're learning how to most effectively go about this. We knew this was a phase that we could not skip over. We had to learn how to go about everything. And so this was just an inevitable part of it. We told each other at the start, hey, we're not going to know how to do anything. So we need to promise to each other to make mistakes as quickly as we can, because we're going to make mistakes. We don't know how to do anything. That's inevitable. You're going to make mistakes whenever you do something new. So we said, just fail as quick as we can, make mistakes as quick as possible, and we have to learn how to do everything. And so that's what we did. we started learning how to do absolutely everything. Bookings started coming through. We didn't know how to pitch it. We didn't know how the software worked. We didn't know nothing, but we learned as we went. We started closing deals. Day 3, we closed the deal for like 2K. Day 4, we closed the deal for 3K. Then a couple days later, 4K. A few days later, 5K. We just kept increasing the price to see how people would respond and to see how high we could raise it, because we, again, had no clue what people were willing to pay for it and how much it was valued to these businesses. And so we just kept doing that. And then phase 1 went from about January of 2024 to about April of 2024. So it was about a 4-month period where we're learning how to do everything. Throughout this period, we brought on a software engineer to do the fulfillment, who's now our head software engineer. And we brought on a closer and all this sort of stuff. And because we were seeing how to best build a team around selling the conversational AI. And so at this point, we had a very low level team going. We knew very well about how the AI worked. And that was the whole point of phase 1, right? Was to learn exactly how to do all of this. And so at this point, I wouldn't say we had all the knowledge. We still don't have all the knowledge, but we had enough knowledge to where we were confident that we could do very, very well with this. And so at this point, this kind of brought us somewhat near the end of phase 1. I would say wrapping up phase 1 was one of the biggest things we ever went into. So just to give you an idea here, when about end of March here, we're doing not too great, to be honest. We did about 30K in January, dropped to about 20K in February, and about 12K in March. And so we're learning everything, so we know we're still heading in the right direction. We're still going through phase 1 as we planned. Everything is still going according to plan, but the revenue is decreasing. And so we know there's something that we have to fix, right? Obviously, we have to change something, because if everything is working perfectly, then we wouldn't have needed to change anything, right? And so what we decided to do was we decided to look into other platforms and kind of how we should go about it. Because also, funny enough, at this exact same time, we start to notice that things are starting to go wrong with Air AI. Where not only is our revenue decreasing, but we're also seeing that the platform bugs are popping up. So we're really starting to panic. We're like, oh, holy crap. This was not necessarily part of phase 1, right? We didn't think the platform was going to completely go to shit. We eventually wanted to build our own platform anyway, but we didn't expect it to go to shit this early and start having this many problems this quickly. And so that definitely threw a wrench into things. We were panicking. Our whole team was panicking. We were wondering, we're starting to wake up every day. We're feeling stressed, and we're going to start working on everything with that sense of kind of really extreme urgency that, hey, we need to move quickly or this is not going to work. We just start moving. All our clients are starting to message us complaining about, hey, this platform is not working as good anymore. There's bugs popping up, all this sort of stuff. And we don't own the platform, so there's not a whole lot we could do about it. There just wasn't much we could do because we didn't own the platform. We couldn't work on the back end. We couldn't fix it. We couldn't upgrade it. We couldn't do anything. And so this is when we realized, okay, we kind of got to move to phase 2 quicker here than we planned. And so it is what it is, right? You go with the flow. Not everything can happen exactly how you plan it to, but phase 2 had to happen a bit sooner than we expected. And so, like I said, phase 2 was our partner program, Insight AI Academy, and the Insight platform. So starting with the Insight platform, right? That's, of course, our platform, our conversational AI that we still use today. But what I mean by this is we just start building it, because it's not something that you just, hey, let's build a platform and then it's fucking ready the next day, right? This is a long fucking project. Like, this is not something that you just easily build. We have a team of developers that are still adding new features, still improving it about 8 months later. But we started it back in April of 2024, starting to build it, putting together the blueprint and getting things going and really starting to put this thing together. And also at this time, we started our partner program. And also we started Insight AI Academy. So I'm going to show you I'm going to just explain how all these work together as an ecosystem to grow the platform and grow our company, while also helping our clients, our partners, and everybody. Because we set it up quite strategically to be a win-win-win all around. Because look, running a platform is expensive. Building a platform is expensive. Hiring on developers is expensive. Growing your team is expensive. So even though we're making good money, our margins were not where we want them to be, which we expected. Again, we expected it to be like this because we knew we had to reinvest the majority of what we made back into the business. Nick and I were barely paying ourselves anything. We'd be maybe paying ourselves $1,000 a month. If that, sometimes it was anywhere between about 500 to maybe 1,500 a month we were paying ourselves. So less than, a full-time McDonald's worker. But we knew it was worth it. We had to put in the time. And so this is just the way it goes. And so we started building Insight AI Academy, which is, of course, our free school. We have almost 6,000 people in there today. But we started building it. And so we were working probably all day, every day for about 3 to 4 weeks, building all the modules, putting together all the content, and providing as much free value as you can possibly fucking imagine in this free school, because we knew, look, we don't have a personal brand. People aren't just going to see us and, hey, want to pay for what we have. We need to build credibility. So how do we do that? We give as much damn value as we can for completely free to get everybody to trust us and see, hey, we do know what we're talking about. We can help you. We can provide value. And then the people who do get a ton of value from us for free are going to want to pay for what we have to offer on the paid side of things. And that's, exactly what happened. That's the whole reason we built the free school. And so the way this worked, right, is we set up the entire school to be just giving as much value as possible to where people can genuinely join our free school. And of course, it's still active. You can join our free school. You can see for yourself that we genuinely give enough information in there that you can start and build your entire agency selling conversational AI just with what we give in the free school. That's how we set it up, because we knew, hey, if we just give little tidbits, people aren't gonna, they're gonna be like, okay, cool, I can find this anywhere. This doesn't make a difference. But we gave real tangible value, like genuinely everything we knew at this point in time, we put into this school. And so we kept putting that together, and then we launched it. And throughout it, we had it set up to where we were running ads. At this point, we're spending maybe $150 a day on ads, sending them to our free school to where people would consume all the free content. We had CTAs all throughout the community. We had a setter in there who's messaging all the new members, trying to get them to book a call with us so that we can close them. And we have call to actions everywhere. We're giving them just a ton of value to where every video they watch, there's a call to action, just discreetly in there or under the video saying, hey, if you want to work with us or book a call, whatever, something along those lines. And so we had it all set up to nurture them and ultimately try to get them to book a call with us for our high ticket offer, which is our partner program. And so the partner program is the strategic approach we took to build our company, be able to have cash flow to invest into our company, our platform, our developer team, to be able to scale, and then also provide a ton of value to our partners so that they're making money closing deals, they're scaling their agency, the clients they close are benefiting from our platform, and we're also bringing ultimately way more usage to our platform. This is how we structured it, because I still think it's an amazing business plan that we set up. It's a very, very effective model because look, we have our partner program, right? Businesses come to us, or agencies, or established business owners, or people who've never run an agency before in their life, whatever. Whoever wants to work with us and sell AI and start being successful with it, they come to us. We charge $9,000 for our partner program. They pay us the $9,000. That gives us cash flow. We use that to improve the platform, which they're going to be using, their clients are going to be using. So it's a win-win there. We're giving them a ton of value. They're giving us cash that we can upgrade our platform or hire new developers or update or improve the infrastructure, whatever it is. And then we're working closely with them to build everything the exact same way that we set up our agency or our business. We're setting up their business in the exact same way with the exact same systems, the exact same structure, automations, everything, because we know they work. And so essentially, we're duplicating our company into there. So now, not only do we provide them a ton of value, but there's essentially two insights or insight, right? Whatever their agency is called, there's two of us now because they have the exact same business set up that is going to perform in an ideal world the exact same way, doing the exact same results, the exact same numbers, because it's set up identically, right? But the thing is, we're in Canada. A lot of our partners are scattered across the US, scattered across Canada, scattered across Europe. And we also have partners in Asia. So we have about 35 partners right now, all over the world, with their business set up exactly like ours, selling this platform in different languages, to different countries, spreading it everywhere. So imagine that. There's not only our company, which is doing great selling the voice AI, which is of course our platform, bringing usage to us there, but we are also providing a ton of value to all of our partners so that they can see the same success we did. And they're now selling this everywhere. We have partners all over the US, all across Europe, and in Asia, to where our platform is now worldwide. There is businesses all over the world using our platform because we've essentially cloned our business in multiple different countries and multiple different continents across the world. And so this is essentially, in a nutshell, how we set up phase 2 of this plan, which is the partner program. And we help our clients get great results, use those testimonials to get more partners coming through, and ultimately more people using our platform, selling our platform, but also they're making a ton of money. So it's a win for us because we get cash from the partner to invest in the platform to make it better. They also bring usage onto the platform because they're using it and their clients are using it. So it's a win for us. It's a win for the partner as well because they're making a ton of money selling the AI and growing their agency and working directly with us to improve their entire business. And it's also a win for the client, the end user, because now they have a conversational AI platform that can automate their business, whether it's appointment booking, cold calling, whatever it is, they were automating that. So it's a win-win-win all around. So yes, we set up everything to be as successful for us as possible, but we set it up to be the most mutually beneficial arrangement for everybody involved. So that way we can scale, because if we set something up to where it's only beneficial to us, it's not a long-term growth strategy, because if not everybody who's involved is winning, nobody's going to want to do it, right? But if everybody's involved is winning, people are going to want to do it, right? That's just the way shit works. People are going to want to do it because it's a win all around. People can grow, people can make money all together. And we also curated a very good environment where it's just a good time to be involved in it. And so that is what we set up here. That is how we did all of this. And look, that brings us to the current point in time, right? As of today, I believe it's November 17th or 18th, 2024. And so that brings us to where we're at now. We're doing about 55K a month consistently. That's phase one and phase two brought us to where we are now. We're still in phase two. We're wrapping up phase two. Phase two should be done January, February of 2025 to where we can move into phase three. When we do move into phase three, we ideally want to be at 75K a month. That's the goal, 75 to 100K a month when we move into phase three. And so that means phase two, that means us hitting 75 to 100K a month is purely done from the partner program, the platform, and end users. And so phase three, this is where we will see exponential growth with our company. Because like I said, we can definitely get to $250,000 a month with just phase two, with just the partner program, the platform and everything, but it might take slightly longer to grow. But with phase three, this is where we really, really start to grow. Because right now, the only people who have access to our platform are the end users that we work with directly, our partners, and the end users that our partners close. And so that's a limited number of people, right? So phase three, like I mentioned at the very start of the video, is SaaS and our YouTube organic. So for those of you who don't know, I'm posting this as a YouTube video, of course. YouTube is very, very powerful. Honestly, scary powerful how good YouTube is. It's kind of ridiculous. And so YouTube organic is amazing. But firstly, I'm going to talk about the SaaS side of things and then the YouTube side. So SaaS, for those of you who don't know, it just means software as a service. That's us transforming our platform, because like I said, right now, the only people who have access to our platform are ourselves, our partners, our end users, and the end users our partners close. And so the way we're setting up our platform with the SaaS model is that it's a monthly subscription. Everybody can access it. Anybody can, as long as they pay a monthly subscription. Our prices are most likely going to range from $500 a month to $1,500 a month. $1,500 a month being for people who want to resell the platform to other clients, have sub-accounts, essentially operate as an agency. And so those are going to be the different models we have. I'm sure you can see monthly recurring revenue with the subscription model is where we start to see exponential growth, because we will still have our partner program where people can work directly with us and we can help them build their entire company. But now there's also the option for people, which is a lower barrier of entry for them, to pay a monthly subscription to have access to the entire platform, build their own AI agents, integrated themselves, because we'll show them exactly how, in-app tutorials, and we're going to give them access to our partner school so they can see how to set up everything as efficiently as possible. And so the SaaS side of things is going to be just very, very massive, because this is where we start to build up monthly recurring revenue. Because look, for us to reach $100 million valuation as a company where we don't have any sort of consistent monthly recurring revenue from the software itself is very, very difficult. Because look, our partner program side of things is great. We're doing 50K a month with it, right? But if we were to do, that's 50K a month, that's 600K a year. In terms of a valuation perspective, anything that's kind of done for you, coaching offer like that, usually only has between a 1 to maybe 2x multiple of the yearly revenue, right? And so that would give us like a 600 to 1.2 mil offer. I'll be honest, if somebody came to me with a 1.2, even 2 mil offer right now, I would turn it away. I wouldn't even hesitate. That'd be gone. I wouldn't even consider it. That's the thing, 1 to 2x multiple with this sort of thing. But if you have a software, a SaaS product where you have consistent monthly recurring revenue, you can forecast what next month's revenue is, what revenue is going to be in 6 months based off the churn, the whole monthly revenue from the platform itself, and then also the usage, which I'll get into in a second. Then with us being an AI software, you're looking at a 5 to 10x multiple. So if we're doing 50K a month, 600K a year off just the software, instead of it being a 600K to 1.2 mil offer, we're now looking at a 3 to 6 mil valuation, which is, still not close to the 100 million, but in a much better spot, right? And so that's very, very doable. And so largely because of our school community, our Inside AI Academy has 6,000 people in it, right? Which means that's a large percentage of people, that is a large group of people with a percentage that will want to use the platform. They will pay a monthly subscription to the platform, also because we've given them so much free value already. And so that's where the software is super, super powerful. And building up that monthly subscription side of things is huge, because not only would it be $500 to $1,500 a month per person using it, but they're also paying usage on the platform, which is 22 cents per minute of live call time. And that is very, very powerful. And so that is part of phase 3. The other part is YouTube organic, like I mentioned briefly. YouTube organic is scary, scary powerful. It's honestly a bit ridiculous. We slept on YouTube very, very much. But part of phase 3 is YouTube organic. And we need to have our YouTube building, flowing. As you can see, I have a relatively small channel right now, right? As of time of this post, at a time of posting, it's about 350 subscribers, which is quite small altogether, right? Very small. But the thing is, we still are getting clients from my YouTube. My YouTube is small, but we still have clients coming through and paying us $9,000 because they see us on YouTube. They see my account, they see my face, they see my videos, they get value in YouTube. And so YouTube is very, very powerful because it's an evergreen platform. I can post a YouTube video and get views years later, months later. Some of my first YouTube videos, which were terrible, are still getting views slowly. I post a video, it gets views every day, regardless. Even if it's 1-2 views a day, a few months later, it's still accumulating views. And so you can set it up to be an ecosystem where you're sending people from all the videos to a specific video. And so what I do is I have all my videos sending to a main video, which is essentially like a VSL almost, that is selling them on the platform and having them book a call or joining the Skool community where they'll get set in there anyway and get even more free value. So either or. But that is how we're converting people from YouTube organic. We're continuing to post YouTube. We're going to continue making our videos better, providing more value. And now, as you can see in this video, I'm going to be updating you on every single step of the journey so you can see exactly what's happening. That's how I'm going to use YouTube organic now, because I tell you, my goal is a $100 million valuation. Right now we're 50K. That's a good story, right? You guys are either, whether you believe I can do it or you don't, or you hate it, or you hate that I even said that, you want to see me fail, whatever. This builds traction, and this allows you, because from the start, I wanted to have a 9-figure company. Whether I was documenting it or not, my goal was a 9-figure valuation with this company. But now I want to document it and show everybody that this is actually fucking possible, that I'm just a normal guy. I can do it. So you can do it 100% as well. I want to show you everything, the good, the bad, because I guarantee you shit's going to hit the fan. It's a business. It happens all the time. And so I want to show you all this. I want to show you what's good, what happens if, huge milestones happen, if fucking shit completely falls apart, whatever it is, I want to show you all of it. And so that's YouTube organic. That's what I'm going to be doing on YouTube organic to build up a bigger audience, get more people invested in the story of me scaling this company, getting to $100 million from where we are right now, because I'm a university dropout, right? That's an interesting story to see. And so people are going to want to see, hey, is he going to do it? And even if he doesn't, people are going to want to see if it's possible, because some people are probably in a position where they want to know if they see somebody else do it, they see it's possible, they'll believe they can do it themselves as well, which is amazing. But there's also part of them where they want to see if I fail, because if I fail, they might think, damn, it's not possible. So that's why, to myself, I need to make this happen, not only for myself, my family, everybody, to have them never need to worry about money again, but also for everybody watching this so that they can see that it actually is possible and anybody can do this. And so back to what I was talking about with the YouTube organic, that's what this is going to be. Me documenting absolutely everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, huge wins, huge losses, whatever it is. I'm going to show all of it to show you what it actually is like to do this. As you can see, guys, we're in Miami here for a month. So I go back to Canada in about 2 weeks here, and I'll still be updating everything back there. We're going to keep traveling. We're coming back to Miami in January for a mastermind with our mentor. And so we're going to keep traveling. I'll keep you updated on all of it as we're going through everything. So sorry, back to what I was saying. I don't want to get off topic here too much, but with the YouTube organic, we're documenting everything. I'm going to be showing you everything that we're doing in this company, and that gets more people invested, more people with more eyeballs on me. No matter how many eyeballs you get, there will always be a percentage that are willing to pay for what you're offering. And in this case is our software, our SaaS, Insight AI. And so that is phase 3. Phase 3, we want to start it by January to February. And phase 3 will be going for a very long time. Phase 3 is starting and then it's going forever. It's a never-ending phase until we exit the company. And then same with phase 4. Phase 4 is also a never-ending phase. Once it starts, we're letting it run forever, right? It's not something that we would just turn off because it would be beneficial for the growth of the company forever. And so, like I mentioned at the start, what phase 4 is affiliates and referrals. Pretty self-explanatory, right? But I want to explain a little bit more about it. Something that I've seen that is amazing is Go High Level. And how do they do so well? A large portion of it is their referrals and affiliate commission. Their affiliate system is by far the best I've ever seen. They are paying out $4 to $5 million per month in affiliate commission. That means they're generating about 10 to 12 million a month from people who have got other people on their platform through affiliates and referrals. And so that is something we're going to set up as well, because it's ridiculously powerful. And so what we're going to do is we're going to build which we already have in platform for our partners, is they get licenses, and we also have a juicy affiliate system. And so the way the affiliate system is going to work, right, is people are going to be paying monthly for our platform, whether it's 500, 1,000, 1,500 a month, depending on their tiers. There will be an affiliate link inside of your account where if somebody joins our platform through your affiliate link, you get 40% of what they're paying monthly. So if it's $500, you get $200 a month from that one person. If they pay, $1,000 a month, you're getting $400 a month. If they pay $1,500 a month on the highest plan, you're getting $600 a month from just getting that person signed up on our platform. And that's monthly recurring revenue for you for as long as they're on there. That is ridiculously juicy. Our goal with this is we want to have a ton of people who are making a living just off referrals they got, affiliates that they got on our platform. That's the dream with that. That would be amazing to see. If we could change people's lives just by them sending people to our platform, that would be just fucking amazing. I would love to see that. And so that's what we want to do with that. As you can see, 40% affiliate, that's super enticing to where you're going to want to be getting people on our platform. You're going to want to get people on here. And then the referrals, which falls under the same thing, but I'll break that down again as well. So we also have our licenses, right? That's something we have actively right now. We give all of our partners in our partner program a license. What this does is this also makes you a lot of commission, but instead of off the subscription, which of course isn't a thing yet until phase 3, right now it's off the usage on the platform. And so the way that works is businesses or anybody using the platform pays 22 cents per minute of live call time, right, on the AI. But what this license does is it gives you a percentage of that usage from the clients that you brought on the platform for life. So as long as they're using the platform, paying the usage cost, you get a percentage of that usage cost paid out to your Stripe account every month. And so that's also pretty juicy commission. And so we're going to have the option for people to have that as well. There will be tiers to where if you hit certain milestones in terms of certain amounts of monthly revenue on the platform from your affiliates, you will earn almost like an upgrade to where not only will you be making 40% a month off the subscriptions, but you'll be making a percentage off the usage, which if you have a client, if you have somebody that you referred that's making a shit ton of calls, you're making a lot of money, not only off the 40% for the commission, but also off of the usage as well. And so we want to make this super enticing to where people will say, hey, I want to start an online business. I want to be an affiliate for Insight. That's how I'm going to make a living. That's the goal with that. And it'll also bring a ton of usage to our platform, a ton of users, and ultimately really scale our valuation and just the monthly recurring revenue. So that is the affiliate side of things. I think that is very appealing for a lot of people. And so the other side of it is not only the affiliates and referrals, but part of this, which is phase 4, is having large creators with large audiences send people to our platform, make them affiliates and referrals. Because if it's a 40% freaking affiliate, like you're making, like I said, $500, you're making $200 a month. We reach out to a ton of creators who have between, let's say, 20,000 to a million followers. We tell them, hey, look, of course, in our niche, in the tech space, the online business space, SMMA, all that sort of stuff, right? Where they have an audience that correlates with what we're doing. And so we reach out to them and we say, hey, we have a platform. It's a conversational AI platform. We'd love if you could promote it. We will give you 40% of every single person that you send to us for life. If they have an audience of 100,000, you can expect about 0.5% to 1% to convert, just 500 to 1,000 people. 500, let's say 1,000 people paying $500 a month. All they had to do was promote us to their audience. That is how. And then if we have creators all over the world, because our platform can speak 41 languages, if we have creators all over the world promoting our platform, making a ton of money off the referrals and the affiliates, and sending more people to our platform, it is inevitable for this to scale exponentially, because that's a ridiculous amount of growth on our platform. If we have that juicy, and it all comes down to, we can promote to creators, but if we don't have an appealing ass affiliate structure in place where they're making a ton off the commission, then it's not going to make sense. They're not going to want to do it if they're making, like $20 per person. Some may, but minimum being $200 per person they send to us, that is pretty damn appealing, right? If you were a creator with an audience who related to what you're doing and you knew what you were promoting was a legit ethical product that can benefit a lot of businesses, it's something that a lot of people would want to be a part of, right? And so that is how we plan to incorporate this into the affiliate referral side and get this out there as much as possible, because we already have partners all over the world selling our platform. But if we can have creators out there with ridiculously large size audiences promoting this as well, that will be absolutely huge. So now that we went over the 4 phases of this process to go from 0 to where we are now to 100 million, I hope you can see now that this is a plan that is more than realistic to have come to fruition and actually succeed with, right? as long as it goes to plan, which of course there's a margin for error, shit is going to hit the fan regardless. It's business. Stuff's going to fall apart. But following the general structure, the phases I listed here, this is how we're going to reach $100 million valuation with Insight AI. What's a timeline on this, right? Because I can say all this, but if it's going to take 50 years, I don't care to be rich when I'm 50. I don't like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to help my family now. My parents, they're 25 years older. If I'm 50, like they're 75 at that point. That's too late in life. I need to do this within 5 years because I'm 21 right now. If I do something in 5 years, I'm 26. My parents are not too old. They're still old, but not too old. I need to help everybody now. I need to show people that this is possible because I know so many people that have talked about wanting to start a business, see great success, not follow the traditional system, climb the corporate ladder, all this sort of stuff, but they're too scared to do it. The only difference between me and them is that the fear of staying where I was at was greater than the fear of change. And so I decided to change and go along this path. And so the realistic timeline of what I want to see with this is, like I said, we're in the middle of phase 2 right now. Phase 1 was about 4 months, January to April of this year, 2024. Phase 2 was about April to will be about February of 2025. We want to be doing 100K a month from our partner program by the time we end phase 2. Phase 3 will start about February and go indefinitely. Phase 4 will also start about April, May of 2025 and also go indefinitely. So when can we expect to see the $100 million valuation? It's not nearly as crazy as you think. To have a $100 million valuation, we need to be doing between 800 to about 1.2 million a month with about a 10x multiple. I'm looking at there, which is very reasonable. With about a 10x multiple, we're looking at about $100 million valuation, which is I'm not going to say difficult. It is difficult, but it's not unreasonable by any means. Very, very doable. And so my timeline is this year, over the whole year, we're going to end this year doing about $450,000 in revenue, almost all of which came in the second half of this year. And so 2025, I forecast we're going to do between 1 to 1.5 million in revenue. And then 2026, I project we'll be doing about 5 million in revenue, which 5 million in revenue is what? 400K a month, right? 450K a month-ish. Then I think the year after, so about 2027 is when we will be able to exit this for $100 million and have a $100 million valuation. The thing is, I expect we'll get offers beforehand, especially if more and more people start seeing these YouTube videos. But that's the kind of timeline that I would like to expect is by 2027, doing 10 million a year in revenue with the 10x multiple. Everything is set up in place because there's a lot of other factors we have to consider, right? The company can't rely on myself and Nick, my business partner. If the company relies on us, it's not ready to be exited, right? And so we need to make sure that we have everything else in place to be able to effectively exit this company in about 2027, doing at least $10 million a year in revenue. And so that's the timeline that I am giving on this whole process. It may happen sooner. Who knows? If we really take off and we really crush and things go faster than I'm expecting, then it could be sooner. But I'm setting a realistic timeline as about 2027 to when we will be hitting this milestone. And I'd like to have all you there to see this because this is going to be a fucking awesome journey, right? Whether you hate to see me, you don't want to see me succeed, or you believe, hey, this guy's doing something great, I want to see it. I want to see him go all the way through with it. Either way, I think this is going to be a fucking amazing journey. So let's do this. And the last thing I want to say before wrapping this up here is that my biggest goals with this is I never want to have anybody in my life worrying about money. My parents, I need to retire my parents. I need to do it as soon as I fucking can. That's something I need to do. My brother, my sister, I need to make it so that they never need to work as well. If they want to, go for it. I think my sister will. But if I want them to have the option that they never need to. Everybody in my life, I don't want to have to worry about money. And so I'm more than happy to be the one to break this kind of chain of being forced to work day after day after day, climbing the corporate ladder in a dead-end job. I'm more than happy to put in hours every single day to break the cycle and make this happen for my bloodline, for my whole family, everything like that. I also want to be able to show other people that this is doable, that anybody can do this. I'm a normal kid. I'm 21, right? I guess I'm not a normal kid anymore. I'm an adult now, but this is something anybody can do. I'm a normal guy. I'm from Ottawa, Canada. I dropped out of university. Anybody can do this. And I want to be the one to show you that I can do it. So can you. If I can do it, so can you. We are much more similar than you may think. The only difference is that I'm taking the steps to actually see it come to fruition. And so I hope that by documenting all of this, showing you what the journey looks like, that you can relate to what I'm doing, who I am, And hopefully it can inspire you to kind of forge your own path and do something similar to this, whether it's a business or anything in life. Just pursue it to the best of your ability. And so that's everything I want to show you here. This is the first kind of video of me breaking down the whole plan to reach 100 million. Everything from the future here is going to be documenting that process and showing you what it's looking like, the raw reality, unfiltered. So this is it. My name's Jax DeLorme. This is the journey to a $100 million company. I can't wait to see this come to fruition and have all you be a part of this journey. And so let's make it happen.